Test, test, test. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Live stream will be beginning here in about 10 minutes. I'm just testing audio. Test, 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 test. Zamboni is just hitting the ice now, and the game will go in about 10 minutes after a 3-minute warm-up. Test, 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 test. I'll mute for now. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Get set for a heated semifinal. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Gateway Arena Complex. We are in Stoney Creek, Ontario. This is the Stoney Creek University Showcase, and we're here to cover our Barrie Junior Sharks, who have had such a phenomenal weekend so far, leading up to this gold medal semi-final against the John Abbott Islanders. Simply amazing. Welcome to all the viewers here on the live stream. I'm so happy to be down here and covering this for all the Junior Sharks fan. My name is Cheryl Gilroy. Looking forward to bringing the home action to you this coming hockey season, but let's get this weekend out of the way. I love what these girls have done so far. I've been following these numbers all along at home. I'm looking forward to bringing this semifinal to everybody. I'm going to bring you into the rink. Not a fantastic viewpoint from up here with the mesh, but I'm going to do my best to bring the action to you. Our Barrie Junior Sharks are going to be in their road blues. Miss Wilkinson has the start here in net, as she was amazing all weekend. Both goaltenders, both Wilkinson and Zador, have had shutouts. These girls have not had a goal against all weekend. They're only one of two teams that have not had any goals against. 64 teams are here from across Canada as well as across the border in the United States. This is amazing. 64 teams. I was talking to Coach Dwayne ahead of the game here about an hour ago. He is so excited for his women here for this game. They have gelled. They have come together. They're having fun together. And who knew going into this weekend that we'll be sitting here in a semifinal matchup with a possibility of shooting for gold this afternoon. First things first, let's get the semifinal game out of the way. I'm excited. I love to cover this kind of a hockey atmosphere. It's amazing, and I'm looking forward to bringing the entire season to you. Now, their opposition is the John Abbott College Islanders. Now, in the standings, all the first place teams of all 8 pools were ranked 1 to 8. And how they were ranked was their goal differential. How many goals for and how many goals against. Now, even though the Barrie Junior Sharks didn't have any goals against, they only had 19 goals for, and I stick 19 because the 19 goals made them third place. Second place was the John Abbott College Islanders, as they have 25 goals for. The first place team had 31 goals for. But both John Abbott College and the first place Etobicoke Junior Dolphins have goals against. So nothing is certain. Anything can happen. This is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're in our final 20 seconds here of warm-up. We'll get set here for puck drop. Look, again, I apologize for the mesh. I will do my best to bring the action as best as I can to you, especially by the play-by-play. It might be hard to make out numbers and stuff. I'm looking forward to this. I'll get your starting lineup here for your Barrie Junior Sharks here momentarily. The format is a little different than regular season play. It is 3 periods, 15, 15, 15, with 1 flood between second and third period. If the game is tied at the end of regulation, there will be a 10-minute 4-on-4 overtime. But I'm not going to talk about that because it's not going to get there. The girls are in their little huddle as they come together around Wilkinson and get set for the semi-final game. Regardless of how this weekend turns out, what a privilege it is for these Junior Sharks to make it to this semi-final game. It is not an easy feat to get here out of a pool of 64 teams from across the country, actually across North America. Your Junior Sharks will be skating from left to right in the first period. Once again, they're in dark blue, as the John Abbott College Islanders will be in white. Here we go. Grab your drinks, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your morning brunch. Grab your mimosas. Let's get set for a fantastic Sunday morning semifinal. Your starting lineup: on defense, Pare and Meta. On forward, taking the puck drop is Judkowitz. With Severn and Stewart on her wings, we are set to go. Semifinal action is about to begin. Cheer on your Sharks, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Judkowitz waiting for the puck drop. Lots of pounding by sticks, and we are underway. Face-off won by the Islanders, and they will take possession first and skate up the ice. Coming around behind Wilkinson as they try to get a centering pass in front of the net. Taken over by Pare, and she will clear it out all the way out to center, just behind Stewart. She will give a chase into the corner. She will get there first. Try to get it out in front for Judkowicz. Judkowicz chases behind, out in front, into the slot area, but Severn couldn't handle it. Cross ice pass over to Siska Humphreys as the defensive lines have changed a bit. Hildebrandt now on for the defense as well. Up across the blue line. Urbach taking it over the center and across the blue line on the offensive zone. Looking to center it to Houle. Waiting for a pass. First shot in, and what a chance. Good stop by the netminder for the Islanders, and it looks like Barrie has got the jump early on. Islanders are offside. Sharks will settle it down a little bit here. Arscott with it behind Wilkinson, trying to forward it out to Houle. Houle tries to get it to Beckett. All the way down into the corner. Picked up by the Islanders. Islanders will try to get it out of their end. Sharks keeping it in onside. Hard to make it out from this corner. Got the glass here in my way, but I'll try to give you the call here. Islanders coming all the way into the Sharks' end. We'll leave it and go on a line change. Arscott behind the net. Has her pocket picked as the Islanders try to make use of their puck possession here. Shot in for the point. Intercepted by the defense. Nice stop by Wilkinson as she didn't see it, and she will glove it down. Wilkinson tested early. 13:07 to go in the first, and what great action we already have end to end. Redden coming in, as well as Rutledge, giving Wilkinson a tap, and we get set here for a face-off here to the right of Wilkinson. Redden in for the puck drop. Won by Barrie. Pare picking up possession and tries to lead it to Meta. Doesn't work. Meta loses it in her feet. To the boards. Sharks trying to pull it out of their own end. Will cross ice pass to Meta. Meta looks to get up to Rutledge. She's a half a step back and doesn't get it. Redden with it at the blue line. Passes it back to Pare. Pare up to Dusson, but she's behind, and it will go all the way into the corner for a icing call. 12:37 to go in the first. Sharks clear it out. Severn to Judkowicz. Judkowicz tries a centering pass to Severn. Held down into the corner so they can't get it into the slot. Islanders picking it up from behind their own net and will try to work it out of their own end. On the boards. Severn has a seat as she tries to work the puck off her rival. Play continuing in the corner. Going to escape out of that corner to the opposite corner. Islanders with it. They do send it forward and out of their own end and all the way down for an icing call. 11:54 to go in the first. Good action at both ends. You know how much the Sharks want this. Urbach in for the faceoff. One momentarily, but it's handed off to the Islanders, but they don't hang on to it. Sharks with it. Mitchell from the point. Shoots it just wide. To the slot for Beckett. Can't hang on as it rolls off the edge of her stick, but she's got it again. Fires it in. Shot by Mitchell, and that goes up and over. That didn't miss by much. Good job by Mitchell. In the corner. Houle coming in. Urbach giving her a hand. I know you can't see that, but I'm trying here. Mitchell holding onto it at the point as well. We'll wait to see if the puck squirts out. Urbach in, will shovel it out and give it to Mitchell. It will squeak out the blue line, and this is Arscott. Arscott puts it back in play in the offensive zone. McLaren couldn't quite handle it, though. Islanders bring it in all the way down into the Sharks' end. Scott picks it up. It will come all the way back. Will it be enough for icing? Yes, it will. 10:49 to go in the first, and we are looking for our first goal of the game. Sharks doing very well with puck possession, not giving the Islanders much of a chance to get a shot in on net. Wilkinson's had to make a couple of good close saves here in the beginning of the first, but hasn't seen some action in a bit. Sutton to take the face off. Comes as far as the blue line. Islanders working it back in. Islanders with it now. We'll try a centering pass. Meta keeps them on their toes and keeps them on the outside to the point. D-to-D pass just misses. Into the corner. Meta looking to get rid of it. Bounces off a couple of sticks. Out to the front. Islanders nearly had an opportunity, but the Sharks are there to get it out of harm's way. Islanders back in the corner. Pare will fight for it. Sutton will dig it out. The puck sits there and picked up by Meta on the far side. McGuire trying to get rid of it. Islanders get a shot off, but it's high and wide. Sutton holding on, will make a turn and we'll get rid of it and we'll go the distance. And that will be icing with 9:43 to go in the first. We'll have a face-off here to the right of Wilkinson. Redden in for the face-off this time. Sharks get it and clear it out. Rutledge chasing the puck. Can't get there fast enough before it's scooted back the other way by the Islanders. Back into the Islanders' end. Dusome trying to pick up possession. Can't do it. Redden leaves it for Siska Humphreys, but it lands on Islanders' stick, and the Islanders will attempt to center. Nope. Sharks with it. Will clear the zone. Dusome's going to give it chase as Rutledge goes off on a line change. Hildebrandt also coming in to give her teammate a hand. Sharks want to center it. Islanders with it. To the neutral zone, and here come the Islanders. Sharks behind Wilkinson will try to clear it out. Stewart can't hang on to the point there. Islanders will wind and fire and make no mistake over Wilkinson's shoulder, and they will draw first blood in this semifinal contest. Sharks have a lot of momentum and have had a good amount of puck possession in the first, so lots of hockey left. 8:39 to go in the first. Referees make sure that the girls are all lined up for puck drop. This is Urbach. Pare picking it up from behind your net. Will try to work it out, but the Islanders regain it. They'll come all the way up and over, and it'll be a chase. Can Beckett get to it first? She's got it. She'll come in and fire it. Good shoulder save by the netminder up into the mesh, and we'll have a stoppage in play here with 8:17 to go in the first. Keep sending your good vibes, Junior Sharks fans. Lots of hockey left. Sutton to take the face off. Won by Barrie and back to Meta. She'll pass it forward to McLaren. McLaren will look to pass it out in front. Pare at the line. Keeps it in. Pare is still trying to maintain control even though she's trying to get shoved off that puck. And will go up and into the mesh and out of play. Exactly 8 minutes to go in the first. 1-0 Islanders. Sharks will look to respond as quickly as possible here before the end of the first period, I'm sure. Sutton to take this face off, and the puck sits there momentarily. McGuire nearly ran away with it. Islanders had other ideas. It will come all the way down behind Wilkinson, picked up by Hildebrandt, who will shovel it out to McLaren. Here's Sutton. Sutton to McGuire. McGuire tries to get there first, but she comes in offside as she skates backwards before she's able to pick up that puck. 7:34 to go in the first. Face-off won by Barrie. Hildebrandt over to Siska Humphreys, and she will move it forward. Couple of sticks go fly in there. Sharks picking it up and bring it into the offensive zone. Redden wants to get there first. Rutledge also in on the action. Sharks make a turn and bring it right back into the Islanders' end. Dusome giving it chase. Nice pass out there by the Islanders, but it's picked up by Mitchell at the red line, and she'll send it back towards the Islanders' end. Stewart's going to get in on this action, coming off fresh off the bench. Back into the Barrie end. Picked up by Arscott. Arscott moving it forward to Mitchell, but she misses it with her skate, but it gets to Judkowitz pretty quickly. Mitchell throwing it in, hits a couple of bodies and comes right back out. We get a 2-on-1 developing here. But Mitchell gets back to make sure the 2-on-1 doesn't get too far. Arscott fighting it with Judkowitz. Judkowitz with the puck. Sharks will lift it and throw it into the corner. Stewart, as well as Pare, holding on to it on the blue line. Going back and forth between Islanders and Sharks here in the offensive zone for the Barrie Sharks. Sharks trying to maintain control. This is Houle at the boards along with Urbach. They get it out to the point, but just behind Beckett. So it will come all the way back. Pass up to Pare. Pare weaves around. We'll send it in. No icing, as it was just on the correct side of the red line. We're just about ready to hit the 5-minute mark remaining in the first period. Sharks with it. That's McGuire trying to pass it up to Sutton. Sutton over skates. Beckett will pick it up and make a turn at the red line, and here she comes. She'll wind and she'll fire. That didn't miss by much on the far side of the goalpost. Sharks getting their chances, and we will have a stoppage in play here. I believe the net is off its mooring. Yes, it is. 4:53 to go in the first. Exciting first period so far. Sharks getting their chances. Islanders are up 1-0. Sutton to take the drop here, and lost to the Islanders. So they'll dump it to the corner. Out in front, what an opportunity for the Sharks, but the deflection doesn't work. It will escape, and here come the Islanders back into the Sharks zone. Drop pass out into the slot. Nice defensive work there by the Barrie Junior Sharks. Siska Humphreys over to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt back to Siska Humphreys. Sharks trying to get rid of it. Hildebrandt to McLaren. McLaren will look. Nope, she's going to take it herself. And she will dump it and go off on a line change. Fresh fins coming out for the Junior Sharks. Islanders bringing it back the other way. Sharks doing all they can to keep it down into the Islanders zone. Islanders doing a great job keeping it out of their own end. Arscott to neutral. Sharks want to grab and go, but they can't quite muscle it off. Mitchell trying to get it, but the Islanders have other ideas. Into the slot area. Good cutoff there by Dusome. Otherwise, the Islanders would have had an ample opportunity there in the slot to get a shot off. Rutledge works it out and gets it out of the defensive end. And it goes up and over, I think. Nope, there's a penalty call. It's going to go against the Islanders with 3:13 to go in the first. And the Sharks have an opportunity here to draw even on the power play. 2 minutes for hooking. To Pare at the point. She'll pass it down low for Judkowitz. Rolls off the end of her stick. It will jump over Meta's stick and there will be a foot race. Pare getting to it quick enough and will grab control of that puck. They've got one back, so essentially a 5-on-3. If they can manage to get a shot off. Stewart leaves it for Pare, who fires, and it goes in! Pare from the point and on the power play, and with 1:32 to go in the power play and 2:45 to go in the first, Sharks draw even. And we got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. All right. I realize I'm supposed to be impartial on these live broadcasts here, but it's kind of hard not to be when I'm kind of a Junior Sharks fan, so forgive me. Urbach in to take the face-off. We're all tied up at 1. Comes back for Wilkinson, and Wilkinson has not seen a whole lot of action since that goal went in. Shot in, and what a great glove save by Wilkinson. My goodness, just as I say that. 2:29 to go in the first. Urbach to take this puck. Got a whistle here. Looks like the goal scorer, the goalkeeper. Yeah. The scorekeeper, has got a question to ask the referee, so we'll have a pause here. Again, 2:29 to go in the first. Sharks have got good momentum. They really do. This is Beckett. She'll bring it in through neutral. She gets there but can't quite get on it. Oh, it sits in the blue paint momentarily. The netminder got a glove on it, so we'll have a stoppage in play here with 2:17 to go in the first. All right, Sharks fans, who's excited? By all means, leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. Send good vibes. It'll escape and get to neutral. Mitchell getting there first. Does a great job to make sure that the Islander can't get the shot off as she enters the zone. But Islanders still have possession. Shot in from the point. Hits a couple of bodies, and we'll have a stoppage in play as a penalty is being called for holding. That's going to go against number 3, Mitchell. So the Islanders now will have a chance on the power play with 1:52 to go in the first. First opportunity for a penalty kill for the Junior Sharks. Let's see how they respond. Redden in for the face-off. Puck sits there, and it's won by the Sharks. Pare will hold on to it. Will dump it down as Rutledge gives it chase. Sharks want to keep it down at that end as long as possible to knock off precious seconds on that power play for the Islanders. And they're doing just that. Keeping it down behind the netminder. Good job by Redden. Squaring off against her rival. First 30 seconds of that power play is already gone, and the Sharks have managed to keep it down in that Islanders end a good amount of time. Islanders bringing it in. To the point. They'll look to pass. Fire it in, and a good blocker save by Wilkinson. I don't know if it came across on the live stream, but I could actually hear it hit her blocker. 1:04 to go in the period. 1:12 to go in the penalty. So the second period will start off with a very abbreviated power play. Should game continue and nothing happens prior to the end of the period. I won't even speculate and jinx anything. Good job by the Sharks keeping it all the way down again in the Islanders' zone. They've been very dominant here on this penalty kill, keeping the Islanders off their game. Islanders giving it, almost gave it a dump, but it held up at the blue line. We'll have to double back into the neutral zone. 35 seconds to go in the period. They put it right down behind Wilkinson, and she will put a stop to it here. 31.1 seconds to go in the first. We're locked up at ones. I hope you guys are excited to be watching because I think this game is going to be exciting. Face off by Stewart. Sharks will try to hold on and get it out of harm's way. It comes as far as the blue line. Islanders will throw it back in, and what a glove by Wilkinson. On fire. She is seeing everything in this contest. 21.7. And she hasn't been very busy in the first period. A lot of action down in front of the Islanders. Netminder, Wilkinson wasn't not as busy, so she's had to be sharp when she needed to be. Pad save there by Wilkinson. Final 10 seconds to go. Sharks try to hold it off, and they will lift and get it out of harm's way all the way down, and that will kill off the remainder of this period. What awesome action in the first. Great action end to end. Great job by Wilkinson, and what a goal by Tegan Pare to tie this game up. If these junior Sharks are successful, and I'm very confident that they have a good shot at this. If these Sharks are successful at winning this game, the gold medal game will go this afternoon at 3:45, and yes, I will bring it to you. I want to be here for 3:45. Every single player on that ice wants to be here for 3:45. Every single coach on that bench wants to be here for 3:45. They can do it. They know they can do it. So we're going to think good thoughts. Other than that, preseason will continue. I believe that the Junior Sharks are on the road next weekend in Niagara Falls. 2 weeks. Home opener, September the 30th, as the Barrie Junior Sharks will welcome in the Blue Water Hawks for their first game of the 2023-2024 season. I'm looking forward to bringing that to you. Good things ahead for the Barrie Junior Sharks. This is only the beginning. Just talking to Coach Eldridge before this game, he doesn't talk about these girls without a smile on his face. He's just so proud of every single one of these players and is looking forward to see what they're capable of. Okay, period number 2, Sharks going from right to left. There is 8 seconds left in the penalty to Mitchell. Urbach taking the face off. Won by the Islanders. They'll win that face off and bring it down. That tap, tap, tap is the sound at the end of the penalty to Mitchell. Back to even strength. Islanders bringing it in. Will rerun in front. Shot in. What a great stop by Wilkinson. A rebound sitting there, so the Islanders will try again. What a deflection off the pad. It was hard to make out, folks, from your angle, but man, what a great toe stop by Wilkinson. Sharks trying to muscle it into the slot area. Islanders doing a great job keeping it out of that area. Netminder will put a stop to that. 14-11 to go in the second. Sutton to take this puck. Face off won by the Islanders, but it'll come onto a Shark stick, and they'll put it right back in play in front of the netminder. Siska Humphries keeps it in with her toe, making use of her soccer skills, I'm sure. Siska Humphries putting it right back down into the offensive zone. Hildebrandt, you can't make it out, but Hildebrandt's on the blue line, along with Sutton trying to keep it in on the correct side of the blue line. And they do momentarily, but it comes right back out to neutral. Sharks still with possession. Shot into McLaren. McLaren sending it back down behind as McGuire will get behind there and hang on to it in the center for Redden. Redden nearly had an opportunity, nearly connected with that to have an opportunity. Redden still with it. Good job by Arscott to keep it in. Redden putting it down for her teammate Rutledge. It works. Couple of line changes here. Some fresh fins out for this. Redden trying to sword fight her way onto the puck this time. Mitchell holds onto it, but it's picked up by an Islander stick, and here they come back the other way. Fire. That goes high and wide. Islanders still with it. Another shot into the slot area. Sharks trying to keep it out of that. To the point. That'll fire in and hit a body that hit Judkowitz. Round to the opposite side of the boards. Wind and fire. That hit a skate, so that did not find the net. Good job by the Sharks to get their screen in place here, so a clear shot can't be made by the Islanders. Save here by Wilkinson as she tries to jump on that puck, but it sits out of the area there. Oh, you heard that hit a pad. Wilkinson scrambling, but she manages to put a stop to that play. Exactly 12 minutes to go in the second. And Wilkinson a bit busier than I'm sure that she'd like to be, but she's up for the task. Face-off won by the Islanders. They'll put it back down and play behind Wilkinson. All right. Sharks will clear it out to neutral. Pare is going to leave it. 7, Stewart. Try to get on it, but Islanders bring it back the other way. Centering pass! Try to do the backhand, and what a stop by Wilkinson, putting a stop to that. Wilkinson seeing everything. Aside from the one goal from the first period that went over her shoulder, she's been so solid. Islanders circling around. At the blue line will fire it in, and that hits a skate. Oh no! It popped right back out off the skates, and a rebound was sitting there for the Islanders, and they capitalized that and put it back. Wilkinson, who was out of position, thinking it was going the other way. So the Islanders will get a go-ahead goal here with 11 minutes to go in the second. Thoughts of encouragement there from the Junior Sharks? We're just halfway through this contest. Lots of hockey still to be played. And it's exciting watching these girls play. They really want to get in there. Islanders are really providing a really good competitive challenge, and the Sharks are giving them the same back. It's awesome back and forth play between these two very evenly matched teams. And these 2 goals against have been the only 2 goals that have gone into the net behind the netminders for Barrie. Islanders bringing it in. Trying to get around in front, and it will go as far as the blue line. That runs through the blue paint. Doesn't hit a stick. It hits Wilkinson, and she will put a stop to that. 10-10 to go in the second. There will be a flood between second and third period. Just to let you know. It's 15-15-15 in the first, second, and third periods for this tournament this weekend. Not like the usual 20-20-20. Face-off won by the Islanders. McGuire does a great job to keep her rival off the puck, but it bounces to the slot. McGuire wants to get rid of it. Sends it back to Arscott. Mitchell can't lift it. She has her stick interrupted. It'll come out now. Islanders really keeping a handle on here. Sharks want to gain some puck possession here in the latter half of this second period. Islanders holding on steady. McGuire wants a piece of that. There will be a stoppage in play here. I'm going to say incidental contact for the puck. I don't see a penalty being called here, but 9:31 to go in the second, and we'll have a face-off here to the right of Wilkinson here. Face-off won by Barrie. They want to get together here and get a play here and bring it out. Here they come. Here's Dusome. Dusome can't hold on to it long enough, but she chases behind it. Collision at the blue line. It comes right back into the Sharks' end. Pare coming in. She's all on her own. One-on-one. Nice shot in. No goal. The whistle had gone, unfortunately, but the puck did go in, but the whistle had gone. Great opportunity there by Pare again, as I hear that she has been a force to be reckoned with here this weekend for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Face off here to the left of the netminder for the Islanders. Looks like there was an explanation given to Coach Eldridge regarding why that goal did not count. The whistle had gone. I did hear it before that puck went in, even though I couldn't see it from this vantage point. The whistle did go. In all fairness. Severn trying to keep it in. She fans on it, but Meta made good luck. She was able to get it towards the crease a lot easier after missing it. In the slot area, Judkowitz shoveling it off. In the blue paint. Sharks can't get a stick on it before the Islanders get rid of it. And here they come back the other way. Sharks with it behind their own net. Siska Humphreys doesn't have a stick, so she goes back to the bench. Sharks will get rid of it. Nearly passed it out for a breakaway for Arscott. Wilkinson puts a stop. Excuse me, the netminder for the Islanders puts a stop to it. Looks like the little frisky stick action there after the whistle. 7:57 to go in the second. Sharks are down by 1, but this has been a very close contest. Still anybody's game. Still a whole period to go. Houle trying to get in on the action. Has to chase it for a little bit. Back to Urbach. Urbach will bring it down low here for Houle. It escapes over the blue line, so Arscott's going to give it chase and collect it. Islanders trying to give her a good fight there, trying to work it off her. Some good stick play. Almost looked like sword fighting from this angle. Whoa, they come in onside. Beckett puts it towards the net. Urbach giving it chase. It'll come out to neutral and collected by Meta. Meta over to Pare. Meta back with it again. She tries to put it in as Dusome gives it chase into the corner, and there will be a whistle for the offside. 7:08 to go in the second. All right, Sharks fans, send good vibes. Yell at your device. Let's go. Islanders are really giving these junior Sharks a good test, but they're up to the challenge. This has been a very good, even contest. Kudos to both teams. Here comes McGuire, centers into the slot, and it trickles in as she's pushed. Net comes off. I'm not sure why there wasn't a holding call on that. Looks like she was tied up as she was coming into the zone. Nothing called. 6:46 to go in the second. Sutton wins the face-off, and Pare keeps it in on the correct side of the blue line, trying to push it towards the net, but picked up by the Islanders, and here they come back the other way. Sharks will look to see if they can't get an equalizer here before the end of the second. Sharks do a good job trying to maintain control of that puck on the far boards. Islanders digging it out, comes into the area there and to the point. Penalty coming to Barrie. They touch. It's going to be for cross-checking. So with 6:08 to go in the second, the Islanders will jump on the power play as Miss McLaren will sit 2 minutes for cross-checking. Let's see how well the Sharks hold up against the penalty kill. Islanders, I'm sure, want to get another goal here and draw some distance between them and the Sharks. To the point. They'll skate around trying to find an open lane. Dusom giving her rival chase. They'll circle around. Fire in. A great pad save by Wilkinson. Play continues. Islanders maintaining control. Sharks putting up a good front. First 30 seconds of the penalty gone. Nice pass, and the Sharks will get rid of it as it hits a Shark stick all the way down. Fresh fins coming out for this penalty kill. Pass over into neutral and down into the Sharks' end. Islanders having a chance, will work it. Wilkinson giving a deflection. To the point. Islanders will fire down low. Hildebrandt trying to get it out of harm's way. Islanders still with it. Seven really wants to get that puck out, and it will pop over the blue line. So the Islanders, with 45 seconds to go on this power play, will have to regroup. Big collision there at the red line. Lots of pushing and shoving happening here. 30 seconds to go in this power play for the Islanders. Hildebrandt holding on, and she's going to press it against the boards and see if she can't knock off some seconds. She's surrounded by three white sweaters. Islanders dig it out to the blue line. Will fire it in, and easily caught by Wilkinson. 10 seconds to go in the penalty to Rutledge. No, McLaren, excuse me. 4:18 to go in the second period. 2-1 Islanders. Sharks doing all they can on this penalty kill. To the blue line. Down low, fire it in. Wilkinson's up for the challenge and kicks it aside. Penalty is now expired. Teams back to even strength. 4 minutes to go in the second, and the Sharks, I'm sure, want to get an opportunity here to draw even. Out in the slot. They try to pass it over and work it around Wilkinson, and Wilkinson did amazing to slide over to her right to make sure that that deke did not go into the net. Amazing job by Wilkinson to see that. I know it doesn't come across here on the live stream because of the mesh, but it was amazing to watch her follow that puck and scoot over to the right to make sure that puck did not find a spot behind her. Sharks with possession. Here they come. It's been a while since we've had action down in the Islanders' end. Here comes Beckett. She'll fire it in and it will trickle towards the net. It pops out free, but there isn't a Shark available to pounce on it. Puck to the left of Wilkinson. Pare giving it all she can to get it out. It does squirt free to the far corner. Beckett will collect. Send it up and over as who will not chase. She'll go off on a line change, and we will have a call here for icing. 3:05 to go in the second. The one goal that Barrie has scored was on the power play. The 2 goals for the Islanders, I believe, have been on 5-on-5. So Sharks have got their work cut out for them, but what a great even contest I'm seeing here between these two teams. Body's falling there on the board. Sharks will lift, but it will hit a body before it exits, and we'll have a stoppage in play here for incidental contact. 2:45 to go in the second. Once again, there will be a Zamboni flood after this period before going into our final 15-minute third period. Face-off won by the Islanders. That was taken by Sutton. Oops, sorry, I bumped my camera. Siska Humphreys behind. Over to McGuire. McGuire can't get rid of it, so the Islanders will pick up possession and will circle around. Trying to get it out in front. Sutton will pick it up behind Wilkinson. Weave out in front, and Wilkinson's there to back up her teammate as she couldn't maintain control of that puck as she came out in front. 2:18 to go in the second. Face-off won by the Islanders. They'll put it back in. Nice save by Wilkinson. Rebound sitting there. Islanders throwing it back. Another rebound sitting there, and the Islanders will capitalize on that rebound as well and will take a 3-1 lead. With 2:10 to go in the second. Good stops there by Wilkinson. Just one too many rebounds, and the Islanders make no mistake. But to put a positive spin on that, a 2-goal lead is never safe in hockey. If you're a hockey fan, you know 2-goal leads are not safe. Anything can happen. Momentum can turn on a dime. So be positive, Sharks fans. Islanders making it a very good contest. They'll send it back down behind Wilkinson. Bodies flying everywhere, my goodness. Can't see who's got the puck from here, but I know Meta's down in that area there. To the point. Trickles there. They try to lift it over. Wilkinson! It squirts free, and they nearly got one behind her. Urbach will carry it out, but not as far as the red line. Islanders doing a great job keeping it in the Sharks' end. They'll send it down low and go off on a line change. Final minute of the second period. And I'm sure the thought going into the dressing room here. Another spot in by the Islanders. Couple of different sticks, and we'll go up and over Wilkinson. I didn't see how it went in. Must have been a weird deflection, as I thought the Sharks were going to get it out, and they will take a 4-1 lead with just 42 seconds to go in the second period. Still, 1 15-minute period yet to play. The Islanders have scored 3 unanswered goals, and the Sharks can do the same in the third period. They'll come all the way down in front of the netminder for the Islanders, and a push as Urbach is knocked off her stick and her skates. Beckett trying to find it. Trying to get it out in front to get a shot off. 2 Sharks and 2 Islanders trying to dig for it. Final 5 seconds. Will it squirt out long enough for them to get a shot in on net, or will time expire? No, time will expire first. So we will step aside here as the Zamboni will come in and do a clearing as we get set up here for the third period. Sharks have got their work cut out for them. They know what's ahead of them in the third. I'm sure Coach Eldridge will do all he can to prep these girls up here and pump these girls up here for the third period. I'm going to step aside here. I'll be back for the third period, folks. Stand by. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting set here for the third period. Sharks down, 4-1. Zamboni is off the ice, and we'll get set here to continue play here momentarily. I'll bring you back into the arena. I'll explain something too. You saw the title there, gold medal semifinal. The setup for this tournament is really interesting. 64 teams are invited to participate in this tournament. There are 8 pools of 8 teams. After 4 round robin games, the first place teams are ranked 1 to 8, and the second place teams are ranked 1 to 8. The top 4 first place teams will vie for gold. The second set of 5th place to 8th place will vie for silver. The top 4 teams of the second place teams will vie for bronze, and the bottom 4 of the second place finishers will vie for brass. So even if you make it to the gold medal final, if you lose the game, you don't win a silver medal. It's just how this particular tournament works. And it gives everybody an opportunity to play all the way up until Sunday afternoon against some really good competition. It's really exciting. So out of 64 teams, the fact that the Barrie Junior Sharks have made it to this particular game, out of 64 teams, not only did they finish first in their pool, out of the first place teams, they ranked 3rd. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot to be proud of. These girls have got a lot to be happy about and a lot to look forward to in the incoming 2023-2024 season. Regardless of how this game turns out, it's amazing to get here, and Coach Eldridge was very excited about how these girls have competed this weekend. I heard that the game on Friday night against Pittsburgh was amazing. Wilkinson was amazing in net. They won by 1-0, but they had 40 some odd goals against and only 10 shots on goal for. It was a very tight match. Wilkinson stood up and were able to come out with a win to make it to this game here this morning. So lots to be proud of. We'll get set here for puck drop. It's going to be Judd Kowitz taking the drop. We'll get set here and hope for the girls come out with some momentum here in the third period. Meta on the wing. That was interesting, as she is a defenseman. We'll see how that plays out. Looks like 7 was back on the defense during that face-off, but that'll be interesting. Play continues here, and the Islanders will have possession here in the neutral zone and bring it in front of Meta. Meta trying to get it around to the corner. It works. Pare with it. She's got the lone goal here for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Takes a trip. No call on that. I did not see a hand go up for tripping on that. Play continues. Pare will go to the bench. Urbach nearly getting it out into the slot area, but it slides off the end of her stick, and she can't quite get a hold of it to get a good shot off. To the neutral zone. Islanders bringing it back in their own end. Good tip by 7, but she can't quite maintain control again. Hildebrandt behind Wilkinson. It will escape to the neutral zone. Beckett's going to give it chase, but an Islander is going to get there first. They'll bring it in onside. Nearly works it around Siska Humphreys. Net guard. Someone loses a net guard on the play. You see that sitting there on the ice. I don't know whose it is, but we'll see who picks it up. Islanders keeping it down into the Sharks' end. McGuire trying to go for escape, but she stood up pretty much at the blue line. Play comes back into the Sharks' end. Wilkinson will leave it. Here's Sutton. McGuire's got a bit of a breakout. She'll fire, and she fires it back into the net. Scores! What a pass out by Sutton to McGuire, and the Sharks have new life here in the third. What a great job. That's the start to the third period I'm sure Coach Eldridge was looking for. Beautiful even strength goal. Nice pass by Sutton up to McGuire. What a shot. Redden takes the face off, and Arscott's going to leave it back. Throw it into the end, where the netminder will leave it there for her her teammate. I'm getting excited. I can't find my words. Come on, Sharks. They circle around the blue line, and Dusom nearly has her pocket picked, but it keeps in the right side of the blue line. 12 and a half to go in the third. Pops up and over of Mitchell's hand. She can't hold on to it. Comes right back into the Sharks' end. Arscott rounding the boards out to the blue line, picked up by an Islander. Mitchell trying to work it back towards the blue line. It's going to get dug out by Redden. Redden will leave it for Arscott. And all the way to the neutral zone. Dusom following it up. Good momentum start here for the third period for the Sharks. In the slot area, nice backhand. Wilkinson out of her net, but the defense is there to pick up that puck and get it out of harm's way. Here comes McGuire again. Pass to McLaren, just doesn't reach. What an opportunity for the Sharks to get even closer. Pare holds on to it at the blue line. Sharks are giving it all they have here in the third, and what a tremendous boost of energy I'm seeing here by these Sharks. Islanders digging it out of the corner. As far as Meta will turn and pass it over to Pare. Pare tries to get it back to Sutton, but it hits an Islanders stick. Here they come. She lifts and fires over the right-hand side, and they get that goal right back. And the 3-goal lead is resumed. 11:04 to go in the third. 5-2 Islanders. And the Sharks are going to have to dig deep. Lots can happen. I've seen 4-goal deficits erased pretty quickly. Whistle down on the offside. So we'll have a face-off here to the right of the Islander netminder with 10:56 to go in the third. Play continues. Judkowicz trying to get her stick in on the action, but she can't quite catch up, and the puck will go up and down and all the way down into the Sharks' end. Wilkinson will cover up for a face-off. 10:36 to go in the third. Urbach in to take the face-off. Sharks win it. Urbach chipping off the boards, and here comes Beckett. Beckett will try to pass it forward, but Hull's too far behind. Sharks sticking with it. Beckett again tries to work it out, and she gets hauled down. No call on that. She looked like she had her hands tied up. We'll have a whistle here as the Sharks send it back all the way into their own end, and we'll have an icing with 10:09 to go in the third. Once again, these Sharks are on the road next weekend to Niagara for some more preseason action. And Saturday, September the 30th, they kick off the 2023-2024 regular season at home against the Blue Water Hawks. Fighting the boards. Comes out to a Shark stick. Redden will fire it in through the blue. Dusson will fire it back to Arscott. Arscott has her hands tied so she can't get full force over that, and there will be a breakaway here. No. Good job by Mitchell to make sure that play does not get too far. Sharks sending it back down the other way. Will go off on a line change. It'll come all the way back. Pare will pick it up behind Wilkinson, who has been stellar in net. Despite the 5-2 score, Wilkinson has been strong and making really good quality stops. Now we'll have a penalty call here. Interference. And that looks to go against the Islanders. So an opportunity here for the Sharks to get back on the board and get within 2 goals. They have 1 power play goal. Tegan Pare got that power play goal to put them on the board initially in the first. So let's see if they can't do it again here in the third. Once again, that was 2 minutes for interference against the Islanders. Hildebrand at the blue line hangs on and sends it back down to McGuire. She's too far behind the pass. To the blue line as it skips over Pare's stick and all the way back down beside Wilkinson. Hildebrand will collect it. She'll assess her options, move it forward to Sutton. Sutton will pass it over to Pare. Pare holding on, and she's hauled down. No call. Hildebrand holds on. She'll backhand and send it back to the corner. McGuire tries to hold on, but the Islanders manage to pick her pocket and will get rid of it. And will bring it back down, back into the Sharks' end. 1:13 to go in the penalty. 8.5 to go in the third. Sharks down by 3. Hildebrand tries to backhand pass, but it's intercepted by the Islanders. We'll have a stoppage in play here. 57 seconds to go in the penalty to the Islanders. 8:15 to go in the third. Judkowitz will take the face-off here. Looks like Rutledge and Severed on the wings. Arscott on defense. Out to the neutral just behind Rutledge. No, it was McLaren. My apologies. 5s and 6s look a little the same from up here. All right, play continues here. Islanders throw it back down to the Sharks' end. Doing a good job on this power play. 30 seconds to go. Sharks with possession right now. This is Mitchell. Forward for Severn. Severn will take her time. We'll put a dump down into the Islanders' end and go off on a line change. Judkowitz giving it chase. It'll come as far as the blue line. Mitchell hangs on, but gives it up to the Islander as they bring it right back down into the Sharks' end. This is Arscott. Centering pass to Houle, just misses. To the neutral zone. This is Meta. Over to Pare. Pare's seeing lots of ice time here. They can't hold on. Islanders get it past Pare, but Meta's there to put a stop. So a shot doesn't come off to the blue line. They'll fire it in. It hits the skate of Houle. Try to get it out in front. Nice backhand and a good blocker by Wilkinson. Sharks try to clear. Shot in and a glove save by Wilkinson. 6:28. No, play continues. Didn't whistle down. 6.5 though to go in the third. Another fire in and another glove save by Wilkinson, and this time she will hang on to it for a face-off. 6:18 to go in the third. Sharks down by 3. Timeout has been called. Probably by Barrie. Let me see the sign. Timeout, Barrie. Yep. Stand by. Just checking on the score of the other semifinal, and when I checked it on the Zamboni break, it was still 0-0 between Etobicoke and Kelowna. I'm hearing thunder coming from the other rink, which is just next door, and it could be it's a shootout going back and forth. That's what I'm hearing. So I'll be curious to see when I go look at the score exactly who ends up winning that game. Right now we have our game in front of us, though. All right. Timeout has ended. 6:18 to go in the third. Face-off won by the Islanders. Sharks trying to get out of harm's way. No call on that. Couple of bodies collide. Sharks trying to get out of their own end. They're losing time in this contest with only 6 minutes to go. And there's going to be a penalty call on that. Incidental contact, but tripping's going to be called on Rutledge. So with 5:55 to go, Rutledge is going to sit. Excuse me, that was Redden. Redden's going to sit 2 or less for tripping. Again, 5:55 to go in the third. DDD pass at the point, fire in. Good stop by Wilkinson as she kicks it to the corner. It will escape and come out and go the distance all the way back down into the Islanders' end. Sutton giving it chase, trying to work the puck off her rival. Doing a good job and is nearly successful. What effort by Sutton to grab a hold of that puck. But it keeps the play down in the Islanders' end. And we'll have a stoppage in play here for offside. Minute and a half to go in the penalty to Redden. 5:25 to go in the third. Sharks down by 3. It's been a great weekend all along here for these Barrie Junior Sharks. They'll know what they're capable of heading into the regular season, and Coach Eldridge says he's liking the way these girls are gelling. Just exciting going into what is going to be an exciting 2023-2024 season for these Junior Sharks. At the blue line. Behind the net of the Islanders. 5 minutes to go in the third. 1 minute to go in the penalty to Redden. Circling. Couldn't quite get the shot. It was McLaren. She'll tip it in now, but the netminder was ready. Score remains 5-2. Net coming off, so we'll have a stoppage in play here with 4:47 to go in the third. 52 seconds to go in the penalty to Redden. It's been a privilege to come down here and watch these ladies in action. I'm so looking forward to bringing all of this to all the Junior Sharks fans out there and to all the fans out there across the OWHL 22 U22 Elite Division. Some good hockey to watch. I can't wait. In the neutral zone, the Islanders will regroup and bring it in. Just 25 seconds to go in the penalty to Redden. To the point. They'll send it to the side. They'll switch places. They hang on to it at the blue line. Islanders taking their time. 8 seconds to go. To the point. Fire it in, and a deflection nearly worked, but Wilkinson was there to get her stick on it as well. Penalty over. Redden back on the ice. Islanders trying to get another shot in. Hildebrandt doing all she can to work the puck off. Urbach giving her some assistance. Islanders still with possession to the blue line. Another fire in, that goes wide and into the corner. Sharks looking to clear. Out in front. Rutledge trying to get it out of harm's way. Urbach will shovel it out. Only as far as the red line, and the Islanders will bring it right back in and dump it off. Wilkinson with it will leave it for Hildebrandt. They try to work it out of their own end. Pass to Hildebrandt. 3 minutes to go in the third. Severn to Siska Humphreys. Humphreys gets rid of it into the neutral zone. Stewart giving it chase, but can't quite gain possession of the puck, crossing the blue line. It will come down to behind the net for the Islanders. Severn giving it chase behind. It'll come right back into the corner. Collision there. Both girls get up and seem to be okay. Come all the way down to behind Wilkinson. She'll put a stop to that and leave it for Pare. Holds on the blue line, and Houle sends it forward. And Dusom's got a bit of a chance here. She'll work it around, and that goes wide. She'll try another shot, but can't quite get her full force behind that puck. Just over a minute and a half left in this third period. Once again, a great weekend by these Barrie Junior Sharks. Things look to be exciting as they start the regular season on September the 30th as they welcome in the Blue Water Hawks. They'll be back-to-back home games that weekend as they'll welcome in the Cambridge Rivulets on October the 1st on Sunday. Play in the corner as we get set to go into the final 60 seconds of this contest. We certainly wish the John Abbott College Islanders good luck as they head into the gold medal game this afternoon at 3:45. Beckett working it in. She's all on her own. She'll come in the slot and fire it in. Nice effort there by Beckett. Good stop by the netminder for the Islanders as we head into the final 50 seconds of this game. Shot in and a good save there by the netminder. 45 seconds actually left to go. Can't tell if that's pushing and shoving or hugging after the whistle, but face-off won by Barrie. They'll try and get a stick on it to see if they can't get another shot on net before this game expires. They'll double back. This is Siska Humphrey in the neutral zone, but the Islanders will pick it up and bring it in. Final 30 seconds. Can't quite make it out because, of course, they're in my blind spot in my camera here. It'll come out to neutral, and Sharks have a little space here. McLaren and Rutledge bringing it in. Rutledge will fire. Final 10 seconds. Time will expire, and congratulations to the John Abbott College Islanders as they head into the gold medal final this afternoon at 3:45. This was a great contest, despite the goals on the board, 5-2. These two teams were very evenly matched. The Islanders got a couple of lucky breaks with a couple of rebounds out in front of Wilkinson and capitalized on them, and that made the difference. But I think that the Junior Sharks held up their own against this very strong Islanders team. Again, top 3 out of 64 teams. I mean, just think about that. That's not what they were expecting when they came into this weekend. When they were getting set to pack up and come here this weekend, who knew that they'd be in a gold medal semifinal here on Sunday morning? So lots to be proud of, lots to look forward to, lots to be positive about. I can't wait for the regular season to start. Once again, they're on the road in Niagara next Saturday, and then the home opener, September the 30th, against the Blue Water Hawks. Back-to-back home games on the Sunday as they welcome in the Cambridge Rivulets. Congratulations, Junior Sharks, on a fantastic showcase. This Season's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to bring it to everybody. I'll sign off for now. Once again, this is Cheryl Gilroy. I look forward to bringing the regular season to you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, Sharks fans.